Okay, so it is telling me that I am live. I'm not sure. It says rotate device. You guys are going to have to tell me. I am sitting in my car trying out this internet and feel a little stupid sometimes with this stuff. Not sure. It keeps saying rotate device, so let's go this way again. So I'm not sure if anybody finds crazy days. Well, country homestead preacher, am I doing what I'm supposed to up and down, or should I be going the other way? It's kind of crazy. And I'm sitting in my car, and I don't even know if the stream is doing like it should be or not. I have internet in my car for 2 more days. And Danny said, have you tried it? And we've used it only going to town and back, and we've not used it, any other way. Hey, Tamara. Um, so I just thought I would jump on and see how the internet in my car works. Does it? It's working good, looks good that way. Okay, thank you. Not sure how delayed I'm going to be or anything. Um, I just thought I would do a quick chat right quick. Danny's inside taking a bath and refuses to come outside because it's cold, but I've got the car cranked. It's not cold. And it really warmed up decent today in the probably high 50s, maybe up to 60. Um, doesn't look delayed. See, that's what I'm getting at. All right, the phone internet's going to work, but my house internet doesn't want to work. I'm having trouble with the house internet and trying to decide. So if anybody has suggestions on, we've got HughesNet Gen 5. And so it's better than AT&T, but we're not sure if what's out there. It's been 2 years, and our bill jumped $25 so far this month. And so we're wanting to know what everybody else has and what kind of internet and what we might, you know. Okay, so it went out for just a second, but we'll see. It was doing okay. That's what happened earlier. I was out here. I came out to see what was going on. And, hey, Gossmania and Scott, and I'm not sure if Carol. Several people's come in. So tell me, am I back? Okay. Um, it says I'm still connected. It just kind of bleeped out for a second. Country Homestead Preacher uses an AT&T wireless modem. We take it with us when we go. Okay, so I have Verizon and my on my phone, and my phone is up now too. My contract's up, so I'm looking for a new phone with good internet. I can possibly get a hotspot for about what I'm paying now for the phones I have, mine and Danny's, because we have no internet out here at all on the phones. We can't hardly use our phones. All you can see is the glasses and hair. Do I need to go down or this way? I'm not sure. Gossmania says their Verizon service is awful. Well, I'm just not sure what to do about all it, because if I combined everything, you see up my nose. Okay, what do I need to do? Is this it? Yeah, I swear I'm not good with this. We're used to having a webcam set up in front of us. Go back to the way we were. Okay, so is this better? Um, my arm gets tired, I guess. Tilt it down. Darker but better. Okay. Well, the only light I have is the light up here on the car. I'm having to go by it. Let's see if that's better. Okay, I've got Tommy, and I'm not sure who all's popped in. Okay. See if I move around. Okay. We'll try that. But anyway, the phone is up. My contract's up. The satellite is the 2 years is up. Glasses only now. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It is kind of weird trying to do this in the dark. Still see hair and glasses. I don't know how to make it work any better because I don't have any light. Let's see. Okay, 2 lights on the subject, maybe. Let's do a podcast, you guys. Now, I could get a little silly here, but it's okay. So that's what I'm saying, a podcast. Um, I need help with internet, both phone service, internet, whatever you guys got to offer. You can put it in the description when this is over. Jacqueline, just caught your chat. Woohoo! All right, if y'all have any questions, ask me questions. I'll sit here and answer them. We'll do a podcast if nothing else. How you like my hair? I know y'all said y'all can see hair in glasses. Hair. Um, I took and got my hair cut today. It was an act of Congress to get a haircut now. I have a friend that usually cuts my hair, and she has a beauty salon here in town. And so I've been trying to get a hold of her. About 3 weeks ago, I told her I need a haircut, and she said, "Okay, I'm open on Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Call me." So I tried calling that Wednesday. This was like on a Monday or Tuesday when I was talking to her. I tried that Wednesday. She didn't answer all day. So I said, okay, she's not open. Thursday I tried. I forgot was closed. Then I tried on Friday, and she didn't answer. And I was like, okay, she must be off this week. So I tried last week. And I think I tried on a Wednesday and Thursday. Didn't get her. So this week I called her. And I called on a Thursday, and she wasn't there. So when I finally got a hold of her today, she didn't have anything because she was booked and it's Christmas, the whole 9 yards. And so I don't know. You guys still there? Say something, because it freaks me out when there's no chat going through here. Anyway, so I called her and she couldn't get to my hair. And I said, that's okay, I'll find somebody, because I'm used. Yeah, they're okay. They're here, okay. When there's nobody on the chat, I'm like, okay, I lose y'all? So somebody's got to talk ever so often. And so I went to town, and I started looking around town, because I don't know hair places. I'm new. Bouncing out again. So Danny and I rode all over town. We went to like 5 different hair salons. Every one of them looked at me and go, oh, I can't get to it today, which I knew it's day before Christmas, week before Christmas, whatever. And so nobody could get my hair cut. And I told him I was used to being in a town that was a big town. There's salons everywhere. You just walk in and get your hair cut. And so we finally, on the internet, found 2 places. He said, let's go here on this side of town and look. And hey, Gemini and Christy, we stopped at this one place, and it's called E Salon, I think. A big E and then Salon. And we walked. Well, Danny stayed in the car. I've been through so many. He just sat in the car, and I walked in. And I went in and asked, and I said, "There's cute little girl, little bitty short beanpole cute thing, was sitting there." And I said, can I just do walk-ins? And she said, yeah. And so I came in, and I'm talking, I had the best haircut. She washed my hair. It felt so good. Danny didn't cut this. I don't know how to cut like this. He knows how to whack it like he's pruning a cow or something, grooming a cow. So I wanted something a little bit more than Danny's haircut, okay? So, hey, buddy. And did you see my big cup? Hey, Lou. I didn't see Lou pop in. Hey, Lulu. I just want to come riding to North Mississippi and visit Lou. Me and Lou would have us a good time. Maybe one day this year. Is it a deal, Lou? And so I get in there, and she washes my hair, and it's so soft, y'all. I don't know what shampoo she used. And she made it feel good. She cut it, and she blow dried it, and she just knew how to blow dry. She knew how to do the whole 9 yards. And so I got my hair cut, and Danny told me I needed to leave it down. Y'all, I'm used to a ponytail. This stuff is thick. This is my own hair. It's on my own hair color. There's a little gray in there. If you get close, you can see some gray. but I've not colored my hair all the years, and it's almost 60. I think twice in 60 years I put a little bit of color in it. So this is my hair color. It always has been my hair color, and it's really, really thick. And so this really thick hair here gets hot, and I wear it in a ponytail most of the time. Hey, Prudent Girl and Scott, and let's see, I don't know. I see people jumping in, and it's hard. It's a deal. Thanks, Lou. One day, I told Danny one day I'm coming. It's going to have to. Yeah. Well, we, Living Miracles, I think, popped in, and Carol. I see a lot of people. Y'all, I want to thank everybody. I know some of you may not are on here that sent Christmas ornaments and Christmas cards. Prudent Girls. I wear mine in a bun. Yeah, I'm used to having it up off my neck and out of my way. And when I'm cooking, I don't want this over my food. And when I'm trying to wash dishes and things like that, it just bothers me. When I watch people on YouTube doing everything with their hair down, I'm like, how do you do that? You are so used to your hair, because I'm not used to my hair. I'm used to it being out of my way. When my kids were little, I wore it braided in the back, in one long braid down my back, because I could not stand having my hair around my kids' faces and stuff when I was toting them and stuff. It just felt like my hair was everywhere. So anyway, I got my hair cut, but back to ornaments. Some of you guys sent ornaments or Christmas cards, and they were all. Some of you sent gifts, and I got 2 or 3 gifts that they're very special. I'm going to show some of them tomorrow night. Scott says he's used to wearing his beard in a ponytail. Seriously? Well, it's just that I guess the older you get, or maybe it's just whether you're used to having your hair down. I don't know. When I was a teenager, I wore my hair down. But once I had kids, I would pull it up, and I would keep it pulled up. And so that's just one of it. Anybody got questions? I'm just sitting here playing with the phone and trying to use up the internet, since I have 2 days left before my internet goes out, and it's free. Free's good, guys. I know Buddy said something about earlier, and I'd have to run it back. Something about the cup. It's not really a cup, but my friend Stephanie sent me a big giant, it's like a giant measuring cup, but it's not a measuring cup. I guess you would keep anything liquid in that you wanted to pour out. And I'm going to show that tomorrow night on Deep South. And then Susan sent me some of my little bitty personal cups that I had on my Amazon wish list, and they're orange and red, and they're 4 of them, and they have glass lids, so I don't have to use tinfoil, guys. That's why I put them on my Amazon list. When I found them, I thought they were so cute, and I can do mini helpings in them and heat them up over at the cabin, because the little gas stove we have over there, the oven is small. You can't put anything big in one of those little ovens. And so this is going to work really well. What is on menu for Christmas dinner? I ain't even thought that far. I don't even know. Christmas is probably going to be one of those days I'm going to look at Danny and go, I ain't doing nothing. You better find something to eat. We are going to my mom's. I think not Christmas Day. We're going to go Monday, I think, to my mom's. And I called her earlier, and I said, what are we doing for supper Monday? And she said, I think we're going to do po' boys. And I said, really? And she said, yeah, your sister said she doesn't want to cook. Your other sister is going to be coming in before that day or the day before. And said, nobody wants to cook. So it is po' boys. We're going to have ham and chicken and cheese and all kinds of lettuce and veggies, and then the desserts. Now, somebody's going to be cooking desserts or buying desserts at Walmart. I don't know, but we're going to have desserts. And so what did Danny get me for Christmas? Well, actually, I'm sitting in it, my car. My car is my Christmas present, or actually, it's my Christmas present to me because I went and bought it. The cabin. That's our Christmas birthday anniversary for years and years to come till we get through with it. Um, I guess the cabin is that's our biggest thing. Whatever we want for Christmas, we're putting the money into the cabin. Um, I went and got the car because our truck is older. A lot of miles, not a lot of miles. It's only got 100,000, which is not a lot of miles. But the truck is a 2006, I think. And so, you know, I guess we're just gonna keep it as the truck to go to town and get stuff. We don't travel a lot, but when we do, we don't want to take the truck. So we needed a vehicle. So I'm liking my car. It's a Chevrolet, what is it? A Chevrolet Trax, Trax, Trax. And I've only got to drive it back and forth to town a few times. So my mom's will be the first trip we've made. And yeah, the cabin is the best present ever. So somebody saying something about sorry to hear that, Christy. Christy, I missed your comment, but um, yeah. And so yes, Baker Mom, I am. My mom will be. I think she's 78, and she still drives. She still does everything. Today she was talking about her. Hey, Deborah, um, and Allison. Um, my mom was talking about the meds she was on, and she went to the doctor, and she told him, she said, is there some of this meds that I can uh, get off of? She said, I'm taking too much. And he told her she couldn't get off of any of it, but maybe one she could experiment with. And she said she got home and got to talking to herself, and she said, you know, she said, you're 78 years old. She said, you're not going to get addicted to anything. She said, what's the deal? But hers was money. It just cost a lot of money to buy it. So that was the deal. But I mean, she said, I'm 78. Why would I worry about getting addicted to a drug? I started laughing. My mom's a hoot sometimes. And I don't know. But no, everything, Danny wanted like a saw, a battery saw, a skill saw. I have to think what kind it is. It's a skill saw. So we went and got him the skill saw the other day because that way he can use it at the cabin. He doesn't have to crank the generator. We're trying to find ways not to crank the generator at the cabin. And so this will save him by just charging that battery. And we can charge it on the solar panel if we need to. We're looking for things that are solar. I mean, we're like kids in a candy shop. Now, we search the internet for anything that will run 12 volt and solar. And good night, Tamara. And so we've been looking into all this stuff. And when we have $1 or $2, we buy something else and we add it to our stash. Hey, Grampy Campies, we've been praying for you. You know that. Um, we put out a lot of messages for people to pray for you. We really feel for you in this situation because Danny's been through it. I haven't, but I know it's got to be hard because I live with the man that's been through losing his wife. Um, spinning. What is spinning? uh, I'm not sure, Lippy. You're going to have to tell me what we're spinning. Hello, Southern Blessed. Y'all, I got Christmas ornaments, one from Southern Blessed, in particular, little, it's funny, I can even remember names and what goes with it, but it's a little pail with a little, I think it's a teddy bear, but I can't remember if it's a teddy bear in it, but it's got a little thing in it, and I hung it on my tree, and spinning is stationary bike exercise. Oh, yeah, I need to be spinning. That's something, we had a stationary bike, and Danny was wanting to hook it to something and run it so we wouldn't have to run any power. So that was part of it. And, but we've just been enjoying life. You know, some people want to know about my health. What have I decided? I'm going to do a video before long, I think after Christmas, talking about that a little more. My take on what's going on is not everybody else's take. And I don't know, I feel at peace with what I've decided, and I feel like I'm okay with everything, and I believe I've made decisions about what's going on. And, you know, it's not going to be everybody else's decisions. It's not what they would have thought, and that's not what they would have done probably, but it's me. And I'm going to do what I have to do for me. So, I guess I've talked long enough. If y'all have any questions, ask them, because I'm fixing to go see if I can find me some kind of snack, and then, what time is it? My clock doesn't even tell me. Let me see if I can. Y'all, this car drives me crazy. I don't have a key. I mean, I have a key, but I don't, the way it does, let's see if I can even find, oh, it's 8:20. Okay. Thanks, Gemini. Y'all, just to get in the car, I have this fob. Thank you, Southern Blessed. The fob, it feels weird to say a fob. Danny's inside staying warm while I'm sitting in the car. You have to get in the car, put your foot on the brake, and mash a button. And, y'all, I'm going to tell you what, it drives me crazy. I've had to play around everywhere. And we've been in this parking lot at Walmart, and I had to come up to the car and figure out how to open the car without getting the fob out. Danny had to teach me that. We had to go through all kinds of instructions on how to crank the car and all this stuff, and how to back up. I have a backup camera. First time in my life I've had a backup camera. And the backup camera is like playing a video game, which I am not good at. And I'm still scared to death I'm going to run into something. So I still turn around and look to see what I'm looking at instead of taking and watching this backup camera. It's driving me crazy. Y'all, I don't know, this new technology, I think I need an old Volkswagen Beetle or something instead of this thing. This is crazy. But I have OnStar until the 22nd. And that's where I have internet. And so we're using it up. I have Siri radio for 3 or 4 months, and so you always look behind you when you back up. I have to, because watching that thing makes me look like I'm going into something weird, and I can't judge. Danny can tell you I'm not a judge. When we've been working on the cabin, oh y'all, somebody told me I was bossy in my video, because I was, when we were putting up the tree. Do I appear bossy? I am bossy. I'm sorry. Why not? I'm bossy. But that's the way Danny and I are. When we're doing something, I will question him, and he just kind of ignores me and does his thing. And so when I was saying something about the angel was crooked, she really is crooked, guys. I don't know if y'all can even see it, but it's crooked. Not bossy. Yeah. Well, the deal is, if you're looking at it through the camera, it looked crooked. And so every time I'd look at it, and he would say it was not crooked. So we have all this, it's just bad. That's just not it. Yeah, I'm just confident in how things should be. Yeah, and usually I'm wrong. So Danny has more sense than to tell me I'm wrong. He just looks at me and goes, no, it's okay. And if I keep on, he'll say, nah, it's okay. And he just walks off. The angel has inter-ear problems, probably. Look, I have never had that angel on a tree that she was straight. Never. So that's one of it. All right. You guys gonna know more about me than y'all need to know. Deborah says, I have a camera too, and I still turn and look. I still use a pen and paper. Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you guys. A lot of you send me handwritten letters, and I love it. That's something that, I mean, I don't have time to sit down and write to everybody. I wish I did, but I love the handwritten letters. People send them all the time, and it's, you pour your heart out when you're writing a letter like that. And I found that when I was going to college, I took a basic comp class, and I did it in 2 weeks. And people told me I was crazy. And so I was 50 years old. I was in college for the first time, and they offered an expedient 2 week basic comp class. And that was one of the subjects I needed. And I didn't want to spend a whole semester taking the class. And so I went into the class, and the guy teaching it was about my age, had a really weird sense of humor, which I caught because I was his age. All the other kids, there was not one kid over 30 in the whole class. I was 50, and everybody else was under 30. Most of them under 25. Some of them was taking the class for the second, third, and fourth times. And I was dying out laughing. I'm going, how hard is this class? And so the first night I went home, I spent 4 hours writing a paper for the next day. 4 hours trying to perfect everything in it. I get back to class, and I asked all the kids that were there, I said, you know, how many hours did you spend on your paper? And some of them go, hours. I spent 15 minutes. Some of them says, 20 minutes and 30 minutes. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are y'all that good that you wrote a paper in that amount of time? And the teacher just blew my mind. He walks in, picks all the papers up, shuffles them, and hands them back out. And he said, grade each other. He said, when you get through reading the one you're at, swap with somebody until you've seen about 5 or 6 papers. Honey, these kids did not know what capitalized I was. They did not know exclamation points, periods. They didn't know where to put commas. Half the words weren't spelt right. And most of them weren't even on topic. And I was like, good Lord, no wonder they failed this class 2, 3, and 4 times. So, but handwriting was something that I learned as a young kid. And this was college. Yes, college. These kids did not know how to spell. And we went through 2 weeks of it. I was the only one in there made a straight A. Only one made a straight A in this. The teachers, I was friends with a lot of the teachers because I was an aide for the nurses, and I was the same age as most of the teachers. And they go, you got an A in Ruckles' class? And I said, yeah, why? And they go, nobody gets an A in Ruckles' class. And I said, well, I did. And they said, in 2 weeks, you got an A in his class. And I said, sure. But it was fun. It was really fun. And I love writing. And he would come in every day, turn on music, and tell us just to write our thoughts. Just write down your thoughts. And that was just an eye-opener for me to sit and write my thoughts. I did years ago, but I didn't have to do it in a class with a whole bunch of people music playing, you know. It was fun. All right, so y'all have learned a little bit about my college. That was only like 7 years ago, guys. I was in college 7 years ago and really having fun with it because I wasn't married, and this was before I met Danny. And probably one of the best times of my life is being around those young people. Even though they couldn't spell and they didn't know how to capitalize anything, I loved them. It was fun. They type, yes, and they abbreviate words. And so they don't know how to spell them out. They abbreviate everything, like LOL. And so they were not used to that. And that was really weird. It was an eye-opener, but it was fun too. Because they made me feel young. Even though I was older than them, it really was a lot of fun being around those college kids. Oh, they don't even teach cursive. Now, my girls do because they homeschool, but most people, the only ones that teach cursive now are homeschoolers. Um, okay, so I gotta go. Danny's gonna think I got lost out here, and I've rattled long enough, and I don't even know if I was taking up somebody else's lifetime. I just come out here and jumped on so I could use a little of my internet free. And Crazy Days doesn't have a whole lot of videos lately. Y'all have to forgive me. We've been trying to chill, and everybody on the internet knows how much trouble it is to put up videos every day. Danny and I have been doing this for 4 years. Um, this next week is 4 years, our 4 year anniversary on YouTube. So for 4 years, we've put up a video every day, pretty much. I might have missed 1 or 2 days along, but pretty much I put one video up a day. And when I was doing Crazy Days, every day I was putting 2 videos up. And okay, I'm sorry. It went out again. Anyway, some days I was putting 2 videos up a day, and guys, it was getting to be too much. This summer almost done me in. I was close to having a nervous breakdown because I felt like I wasn't getting everything done I needed done, and I just had to slow down and take a break. And so the last 2 months or so, Danny and I have been over at the cabin just kind of chilling. We've worked some. We're gardening. Y'all just wait. I've got a video coming out, I think, tomorrow. Been just kind of chilling. We've worked some. We're gardening. Y'all just wait. I've got a video coming out, I think, tomorrow. Tomorrow on my first tomato. Lippy's done seen it. I was evil for showing her my tomato. Um, but we've got gardening going on. That's just amazing. Yesterday was the most awesome day to be outside and deal with the gardening. Hey, Broussard. Yeah, chilling is important. I just had a good cup of hot chocolate with peppermint in it. My friend Amy, that passed away this year, a couple of years ago, before she got really, really sick, she sent me a whole bunch of hot chocolate, which I've already drank, but she sent me a bunch of what it was called peppermint spoons. I'd never seen peppermint spoons before. And you stick your peppermint spoon over in your cup of hot chocolate, and I still had one peppermint spoon left, and I used it tonight. So it's in memory of Amy. She was very special to us. Gardening in December. Hey, in January, we plant English peas and potatoes. So we got all our gardening ready for our English peas and potatoes yesterday because it was warm outside. Well, warm. It was in the 55 to 60 range. It was nice. So guys, Merry Christmas, and I will try to do a video again by Christmas, but we will see. In memory of Amy. Yes, it was. I mean, it was awesome. That's why I sent you that, Lippy. I didn't know if you noticed that you couldn't tell it was a spoon, but you saw the handle part. It wasn't just a regular candy cane. So, guys, she's the one we did the pumpkin planting for. Yes, that's it. Yours failed. Oh, I thought maybe I wasn't sure how many people. I got some people who have sent me videos and told me how many pumpkins they did. But overall, lots and lots of people had excellent results with the Cherokee tan pumpkins. So, Merry Christmas, guys, and I'll talk to you later before this thing goes off again. And I just got to figure out how to shut it down because I'm not 100% sure. Bye, guys.